Hi, this is Heidi Nazarudin from Ambitionista.com, and you are watching a Feature Central exclusive. The Ambitionista is a blog about sophisticated working women. I cover a lot of topics, mainly lifestyle topics like fashion, beauty, travel, productivity. I knew I was going to live in either New York or LA. And the reason I chose LA was because the weather was 100 times nicer than New York. And I always joke with my friend, I said, well, at least if I end up broke in LA, I would still have, the beautiful beach to eat my $2 sandwich. The best place to shop in Los Angeles is actually about 1.5 hours out of LA. It's the Camarillo Premium Outlet. This is where you have discounted DVF, Max Mara, which is my favorite brand, Valentino, Michael Kors. It's really, really affordable, especially during Christmas or end of the year. And I really advise you to bring comfortable shoes and leave your boyfriends or husbands at home because you are going to be there for a whole day. As a Malaysian that live overseas and also a lot of my followers are global, I do get a lot of cyberbullying. I actually have someone that hates me so much. He or she actually has an email address called Ask Not Heidi, because I had a column called Ask Heidi, and he or she, I don't know, I think it's a he, would actually email me a lot about why I should not give any advice to anyone. And I also had someone who hated me so much that he went on an online forum and posted a lot of my photos and dissected my outfits and keep on telling everybody why I'm the most horrible fashion blogger in the world. But I feel that if you're very secure in yourself and you have friends that are your biggest supporters, you can handle it. And also, I give it back. Like sometimes I get angry and I say, oh, it's really nice that you can say this, from your account. Why don't you say this to my face? It's funny, a lot of times when you actually say that, they stop. They don't expect someone to actually, fight back. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Bayan from the blog BagAddictsAnonymous.com. When I first started in September 2009, it was strictly a designer handbags review blog. But in the last 2 years, it has since evolved into a blog with a luxury fashion accessories focus. I've been blogging for 7 years now and have had the opportunity to work with some pretty amazing brands like Dior and Gucci.
Wow.
But blogging for me has always been a part-time thing. I'd like to eventually transition to full-time blogging once I complete my PhD. I was wondering if you could share with us some of the challenges that you face when you transition from part-time to blogging full-time, and how you could earn enough to sustain yourself from blogging alone.
That's a really great question. And also congratulations for being able to work with Gucci and Dior. Those are amazing brands. My advice, first and foremost, is treat yourself as a professional. And how do you do that is have an amazing media kit that looks on brand, because if you email brands and you have nothing, just some stats and bullet points, they're not going to take you seriously. So have an amazing media kit. And also know what is a comfortable income for you. You have to actually have a concrete number. For example, let's say you want to make 5,000 ringgit a month. Have that, write it down, say I need to make this money, and seek out as many brands as you can. And also know what is it about you that is valuable to a brand. I have bloggers go, oh, I want $3,000 for an Instagram post. That's very off-putting to a brand. Like what? Just 3,000 and what do we get? So you need to think like a brand. Like what can you give them that is worth that amount of money? So when I pitch a brand, of course I have a certain number, but I tell them what I can give for that, and also what's the return on investment. So again, treat yourself as a professional and put yourself in a brand's shoes, and propose something that is valuable to them, and then you'll get there.
Hello Heidi, my name is E-Wen and I'm from the blog ewenhui.blogspot.com. I write about lifestyle, fashion and travel for about 1.5 years now. You're my role model, Heidi, so I'm so happy to be able to ask you a few questions today. When you first started in the beginning, how did you approach the big players and the big brands to engage you or to invest in your blog? Did you make cold calls, emails? How did you approach them?
I love this question. In fact, I wish all bloggers would ask me this question. When I first started and I knew that I was going to do this full time, of course I have the list of my dream brands that I want to work with. Let's say I really wanted to work with Armani. I did not start by emailing Armani because, at first you have to really know what is your worth. Like Armani at that time when I first started, they're not going to even, I think, answer my call. But I knew, let's say I really wanted to work with Armani. So what I did was I built my portfolio. I work with smaller brands that aesthetically, they like Armani. Like I started with local boutiques in Los Angeles. I made friends with local boutique owners. They were very small, so they couldn't give me clothes, but they could actually loan me clothes. So I borrowed their clothes, and then I worked with a photographer to do shoots. And then I built my way up, always keeping in the back of my mind that there are certain brands that I want to work with. But I started small. I worked with smaller brands and I built my way up, but always within that same realm of, that sort of Armani aesthetic. And then once, fast forward 1.5 years later, where I knew like I have a decent following and my portfolio was great and my posing skills were much better than I first started, then I reached out to Armani. And yes, even until today, I do a lot of cold calls. If I see a brand that I like and I have an idea that I want to propose to them, I email them. I find out what their emails are, or I become friends with them on LinkedIn. I even sometimes stalk them on Instagram. But and I build a relationship because once people get to know you, it's easier to email them rather than just email them straight off the bat. So build relationships and don't be afraid to cold call or cold email anyone.
Hi, I'm Dash from @Beauty on my Instagram and also on my YouTube channel, and I'm a Malaysian beauty YouTuber. And on my YouTube channel, I talk about beauty-related topics such as makeup, skincare, and a lot of product reviews and makeup tutorials. How do you get brands and people to start noticing you, and also how do you stay connected with them so that they won't lose any confidence in you?
How do I get people to start noticing me? I think the short answer is have a really strong and unique brand. You really have to ask yourself, what is unique about you? For example, even though I'm a fashion blogger focused on working women, because that's my background. I came from a corporate background, so that's unique about me compared to other fashion bloggers. And everyone has something unique about yourself, whether it's external or internal. So really stick to what's unique about you and amplify that, and you will soon gain followers. The second is how to make brands and followers stay connected to you as you grow. That's a very, very good question. I always feel no matter how many sponsored posts you make or how, as you grow, you get more and more chances, it's really important to do and to deal with only brands that you love. For example, I get so many pictures a day, but I always ask myself, even if this brand does not pay me, would I still like this product? If the answer is no, it's really better not to work with that brand, because your followers aren't stupid. They'll know, oh, she's just talking about this dress because she's getting paid. So if you only work with brands that you really love or promote messages that you believe in, your followers would still engage with you, even though they know that most of your posts are sponsored.
Hello Heidi, I'm Aki. I'm based in New Zealand and I'm the fashion blogger behind the Sleek Avenue. Apart from showcasing my personal style, the Sleek Avenue is also a platform for me to share my passion for fashion art direction. As a blogger starting in a foreign land, I am based in New Zealand. How do you break into the local market? Our lifestyle and dressing style can be different from the local. And majority of the time, I was told that I do not dress like majority of New Zealand. Should I be worried about that?
First of all, I don't think you should worry about not looking or dressing like a local, because number one, you're on the internet. So your market is not New Zealand, it's all over the world. I mean, look at Nicole Warner. You know, remember when she started out, no one looked like her, and now she's a global sensation. So own your unique look. And secondly, that's what people want to see. If you look like everybody else, you're not going to stand out. So if you have a strong sense of style, no matter how quirky, how strange it is, just you do you and you'll be fine. Thank you so much everyone who videoed in. I love all your questions and I love looking at all your different styles. Please follow me on @theambitionista, either online on my blog or on Instagram. I live on Instagram, so come follow me, come say hello, and I'll see you there.